Hey, with today's daily sprint, we're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. And today I want to talk to you guys about a subject that it comes up in conversation pretty much all the time, where you'll be around a group of growth-driven people like ourselves or entrepreneurs, and somebody will inevitably say something like, well, I'm just a perfectionist. And normally it's kind of met with like, me too, or, but it's never met with concern. And I want to talk to you guys about some of the dark side of perfectionism. We're going to start a little bit lighter and then we're going to go a little bit darker. First is with my perfectionism, it was a way to mask insecurity. So I would go and get another certification. I was never smart enough when I was studying nutrition and studying personal training. So I would just bury myself in all these certifications. And that basically deflected my fear of putting myself out there and having to maybe deal with rejection. People saying, I don't want to work with you. I don't think that you're worth this. No. So instead of hearing those things, I would go and chase the next certification. I literally had 18 certifications at one point. So I needed to kind of to help other human beings and to thrive as an entrepreneur, I had to get over that. So that perfectionism really, really held me back. I also started to set a judgmental standard on other people because I had all these certifications. So I would deflect that on other people and be like, oh, you need to as well. Look, you don't need any certifications to be a fantastic personal trainer or health coach or coach of any sorts for that matter. So that was just me of kind of putting my beliefs onto somebody else. But let's dive a little bit deeper into perfectionism. They did a meta-analysis study that was a culmination of 284 studies that they've done on perfectionists. Yeah, pretty crazy. And they found that high levels of perfectionism were correlated with depression, anxiety, eating disorders. We see that all the time. My wife and I, we promote drug-free bodybuilding events. We see a lot of struggling with eating disorders because people have to have the perfect body, the perfect shape, the perfect whatever, category that they're in. So eating disorders is a big one. Deliberate self-harm and obsessive compulsive behavior. Another study has linked a lot of perfectionists tend to also be narcissistic because they tend to hold everyone to their perfect standards. And then just, hey, what about like humility on all this? I don't speak about humility a lot. I believe though that being humble is not speaking higher than what you are, what you do. So if you're a perfectionist and you gloat about that, like I used to do, you're by definition saying that I can be perfect, where there is no perfect physique, no perfect Christian, no perfect husband. Perfection is not something that we can obtain. We can strive to get better, but striving to get to a perfect place will never happen because we don't live, we will never ever be able to live in this life a perfect, really anything. So just some words of wisdom for you today. If you do kind of label yourself as that perfectionist, I'm a recovering perfectionist, just like I'm a recovering people pleaser. It's kind of once it's in your brain or your veins, it always is. But just some things to think about to stay, hey, what do I really want to do? I want to help another human being with my business. I don't need to be 10 chapters ahead of them, one sentence, one word ahead of them, and I can lead others in my entrepreneurial calling. So again, some food for thought. You guys have a great growth-driven rest of your day.